What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We're back with some new remastered All for One song by Vibe Music. Now, I have not done a reaction to this song. It was before I even entered the scene, I believe, or maybe it wasn't a song that I landed on when I first started listening to Vibe Music. But I did go and I did listen to the original about a gazillion times since this is a re-performing, re-everything. I'm super excited to hear the level up. Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up. You should be watching. Let's go, baby. Even the thumbnail got to level up. Oh, I meant to talk about that. The original thumbnail looked very, very serious, right? And this can almost be a testament to Divide's skill. This new thumbnail looks a little bit more smoother, right? He looks a little bit more at peace, but still retaining the same ferocity. Ferocity. And then that got me thinking about people who hone their task, right? People who are able to achieve very, very quick results or very, very high skilled results in a very quick amount of time. You know what I mean? And you can only get that through exercise and practice and everything. So when you compare both thumbnails between the original one and this one, right? This looks like it still has that ferocity, but it's much more smoother, right? I think that was an excellent choice to redo it. And that's probably not even what he had in mind whenever the thumbnail creator did this, but that's what I got from it. So okay, so first off, right out of the back, so I told you guys, I even went back and listened to this. Like I got it fresh in my ear. So right off the bat, bro, the punchiness of the drums is 100% coming in. Dude got that transient control right there. Everything's kind of coming in nice and sharp. There's no wasted space in those drums. You can hear it in the kick. It's almost kind of got that, I know y'all gonna flame me for this and everything, but y'all ever looked at, like, really kind of studied like Nickelback's performance and their drums in there? I forgot who was the main person for the producer on there, but I was watching a video and it was basically talking about how he was able to give the drums so much big sounds and stuff in there. And he was just going through what he mixed, how he mixed it and everything. And I'm not necessarily hearing that big of a oomph, right? Because it really is all depending on the genre, but I hear the oomphness. I hear that thumpness in the drums.
See me rise when all hope seems lost. So be afraid, I exclaim from the rooftops. Because I am here.
So right there, okay. So in the original, see, look, Divide has gotten better with his harmonies, right? He has learned where to take chances at. It can be scary when it comes time to harmonizing with yourself and everything. But from a music theory standpoint, it can be quite simple to grasp, and another thing to sing, right? So in the original, when he's like, "Because I am here," I don't think he had as much harmonies and moving points in the chord in the chord that he was singing. Right here, we hear the moving parts in there. I love that.
Seems lost, so be afraid, I exclaim from the rooftops. Because I am here. Through many battles I have been tested. I've never failed, never have been bested. No evil will draw near. Because I am here. One for all, crossing through his eyes, stand tall. No threat will ever take hold. One for all, crossing through his eyes, stand tall. No threat will ever take hold.
So right here in the part right before he went into the chorus, how he's almost kind of singing it, but at the same time examine like you know what I mean? Like I'm singing to you, but I'm talking to you like I'm about to come over there and smash your face in, right? I love that. I don't think that was in the original. I think for the most part, the whole entire song was as melodic as it could be, right? Without kind of like falling off of that that harmonic kind of thing to kind of deliver more of a or more, you know, you kind of you hear it, you hear it a lot in like spoken poetry as well. Some people almost kind of look like they sing it, but they almost kind of talking. It's like a talk type of singing and everything. It's mostly just in the vocal performance, but I heard that there in the original, there was a besides that guitar solo, I don't think that was in the original as well. Or now peep this, bro, peep this. It could be that simply Divide and all the new mixing and mastering techniques he has learned about stereo separation, you know, putting things in mono or putting things wide, having things sit right in between, to where he's starting to bring out elements that we may not have, that it all might have always already been in there. We just couldn't necessarily hear it. And there's also the first one did sound a little spacey, right? Almost kind of spacey, like almost like it was too much reverb or something like that. That's not the correct term. But this one is sounding a whole lot more tighter. We're hearing nice elements. You hear that level up in his vocals. You didn't think Divide can get better at singing. Because I went back and I was looking around, listening to it. I was like, dang, Divide, you 3 years ago, you was still sounding good. You about to one up yourself? Of course you are. Come on, this is Divide music, baby. Excuse us. We need to check ourselves.
On my face. Keep a smile on my face, no matter the cost. When they see me, they already know that they have lost. They know that they have lost.
That harmony right there.
Hear the crowds of people cheer my name. You're just a fool for thinking that we are the same. You should be ashamed. One for all, 'cause the new is I stand tall. Not that we'll ever take all. One for all, 'cause the new is I stand tall. Not that we'll ever take all. Will I have doubts? I don't know. No, I don't know.
No. No.
The day will come when I am gone. Who will rise to take my place? The day will come when I am gone. You will rise to take the throne. One for all.
Okay, I wanted to go back to this part right here. You know, this right here is an interesting control of dynamics right here, to make sure that the instrumentation in the background is still matching the mellowness and which you are speaking, right? When we kind of think about mixing, right, you know, and just trying to achieve an overall really, really good sound before you take it through the mastering stage. You probably heard this before, but a lot of problems and issues and everything is solved before you even get to the mastering stage, right? Then maybe you can go in there and throw some multi-dynamics, you know, cut some things, boost some things, all kinds of stuff right there. But that part right there, to keeping that mellowness while having the drums still come out and still be nice and sharp and still hitting in the same time, I think that's difficult. I really do, because a lot of it's got to do with sound selection as well, and then transient controls to make sure that any of those high points or those attacks don't peak out too much, because if it does, it just ruins the warmthness that's going on that you're bringing us right now. The good news is the way that he kind of just introduced us to it, right? How he kind of started with his vocals. So he started with the warmthness, and that can almost kind of be a cheat code in itself, right? Because now, you know, and what's that one? Not in comparison, but you know, because that warmthness is there, it's already tricking our brains into thinking that the rest of it's warm. That is a tactic. It really is. Like, there is some science in music that some people are really, really able to wield to make you think things. And one of them, for the most part, is perceived loudness. You know, things that aren't actually louder than the other, but you perceive it. That's a whole nother thing. But I just wanted to make some remarks on that nice little slowness right there.
You will rise to take the throne. One for all, 'cause the new is I stand tall. Not that we'll ever take all. One for all, 'cause the new is I stand tall. Not that we'll ever take all.
No, it's beautiful, man. And honestly, I kind of feel like, I'm not in you guys' shoes. There's a whole lot of people who saw this song, or maybe this was the first Divide music song that you saw and everything. So I just feel like this might have an even bigger effect on those of you who are watching, either my reaction for hearing this song for the first time through my reaction, or watching the original link, which, I always encourage, always leave it down there. If you're watching this reaction and you ain't seen the original, definitely go down there and watch it for the man. It's the least you can do. And don't forget to like it. But I think it definitely holds a special place in people who this was their first song, right? To kind of hear that level up. You've been following this man for 3 years. Oh man, you love to see it, right? That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.